I started at Cottonwood in August of 1995. I started in the residential department as a DSP, and then in 2001 I moved to the coordinator position.
I have had the extreme pleasure of working with Lisa for over 25 years now, and I have a lot of fond memories of our time together. I would say that Lisa is one of the hardest working, most dedicated and devoted people I've ever worked with here at Cottonwood.
She's just such a dedicated, hard-working individual. You know, she's so efficient, so thorough at her job.
There's a huge reason for this job. I enjoy it, I'm passionate about it. It's so rewarding, and having that reason, being the reason that people succeed or smile or laugh or come in every day is important to me, and I get to be that reason at this job.
She's a good house coordinator. She's nice, funny, sometimes ornery.
She really cares about the people that we're serving and also her staff as well. She has super high standards for herself, and she holds everybody else accountable to that.
Something I think is really cool and that I like about Cottonwood is I've made so many relationships with the community, with consumers, with families, with staff. I have kept a log since 2001 when I started hiring people, and I decided to go back and look. I've hired 207 people since 2001, and some of those relationships, some of them may have only worked for me for a while, but some of them are still friends with me.
If she gets a new consumer, she immediately starts researching their case history, gets familiar with them, and then from that point on, you know they're in good hands with Lisa.
I enjoy getting to know the person and why they do the things they do. When there's a connection there with the consumer and the family, it helps you work better with them, and then it helps you train your staff to work better with them if they understand what makes someone tick. When
something new comes along, she just kind of devotes herself wholeheartedly into learning as much about it as she can so that she can provide that service in a better way.
One of the most tenacious consumer advocates I've ever met. I can remember a time when one of our mutual consumers had managed to sign him up for several phone contracts. The phone companies wouldn't let him out of the contracts. One day I got a text from her saying, "I think you're going to have to post bail for me. I just don't think they're going to let this go." And so, needless to say, Lisa came out, contract was dissolved, and I think she received a bunch of free promotional gifts as well on her way out the door.
I have a lot of memories of working at Cottonwood. They start from working direct line at Rogers Place. I remember when Margaret moved in, she wanted to play catch one day, and we were in the backyard, and she went to throw me a ball, and I thought my shoulder was going to break. She had such an arm on her, and we bonded that day, and she's always someone that comes to me. I enjoy that.
She's a good house staff because she lets me cook by myself. Me and her came up with that idea for me to become more independent.
One of my favorite things is to be able to see the whole aspect of everything, help with the events, be it Salute, be it the golf tournaments, be it mini masters, and help the consumers be prepared for those, because those are big things for them.
Over the years, Lisa has competed in all different types of obstacle course, Ironman, triathlon type competitions. I really feel like that was good preparation for Lisa to deal with some of the challenges and the adversities that come with being a Cottonwood residential coordinator, especially over the last few years when we've had to deal with the COVID pandemic and staffing shortages.
We're always working towards the same goal of making things better, and families can be so supportive and your biggest cheerleaders and help you and help through the community and help the consumers see that you're also here to make things better for them.
She's just done an outstanding job.